Hello friends, welcome to the mecaniquesportive YouTube channel. Nicolette here. Behind this door is a project that I've had for quite some time. For those who follow me on Instagram, you may have already seen it, little by little. So right here behind me, behind this door that I installed myself, is the future garage, the filming studio for the channel. I've wanted to do this for a while. I dreamed of having my own studio and space to shoot videos, and I found a place that's right here. Anyway, I'm going to make a little video for you and we'll take a look at what I've done. Originally, there was no door, so both the walls and floor had to be completely redone. There was no electricity here. I had to bring in the electricity. I had to do the wiring, install the lighting, the switches, redo the floor, and put in a very specific type of flooring. I'll make a separate video all about the floor using Swiss Tracks, a French brand, so we'll cover that in a dedicated video. Maybe those who follow on Instagram have already seen a few little previews. What else am I gonna do? We're going to start soon. We're starting over from the beginning. You'll be able to follow step by step what's going to happen. 2 or 3 little changes, but I think it's pretty cool. Don't hesitate to tell me what you think of this project in the comments. All right, let's go. Come discover with me and we'll see how it turns out. At the very end, you'll see it might be nice. Dad told me about the void, the box, the button, the thing, and some outlets. Well, I'm here. We'll get through this. And there you go. There's electricity everywhere. Amen. Thanks to the little plan. There you go. That's it. Positive to positive, negative to negative. So I did that last time, and this time I continued. The outlets here work, and oh, the little button works. The power outlet, the positive to the positive, the negative to the negative. With my little power bank powering it, it's really great for testing your projects and everything. And then here, oh, wow, we're going to be at the very top. So this is just the beginning. I might make a video for you about it just to follow the progress of this work a bit. Oh, it's going to be really, really cool. Well, there's still a lot of work to do, as you can see. Well, so first day after finishing the electrical work here, so I installed this. Up there and nothing. I did a little bit of electrical work here. Well, I didn't mind about the length of the things because I bought cable that was way, way too thick. Well, because it was more convenient, and I just wanted it to be simple. I enjoy seeing wires with outlets like that and using my power bank to power everything because there's no electricity coming here yet, so in the end, I can recharge this. So, for example, here, with the lighting at 40%, I can still have 4 hours of electricity because it uses 175 watts like this. And it's great because I know exactly how much it uses. So, for example, at 175, I turn this off here and I only use 139, 136. So that's pretty cool, and it allows me to power any work site anywhere. And computers, all that because we can supply 220 volts, as you noted here. So, first phase of the work site, the electricity here. All that's left is to install a motorized door here and a motion detector over there, which also needs to be wired. I'm going to buy thinner ones since this is too thick. There are still many things left to finish. There are still plenty of brick walls to do everywhere here, the walls to repaint white everywhere, finish up there. And there's still a lot of work to do. There you go. So here's the place where normally some small shoots will take place. Stuff like that, I thought I'd make it into something cool, redo the whole floor, the roof was redone. I installed the electricity. I have white hair. It's going to be my little place where I think I might be able to do some filming in the future when the weather's bad or something like that. Or motorcycles or custom builds or doing things that are a bit more fun. I'm eating dust, that's what it looks like. Anyway, we're going to have to work a little bit here. Before, it didn't look like much. And I thought, hey, I'll renovate the whole place. I'll try to put up some walls and everything. I thought I'd film all of this for you. So I come to check things out. I do a bit of work, all that stuff. I installed the electricity. There was no electricity here at all, so I had to run a cable to a meter with a small panel. And I put up LED lights like this. Then there will be the garage door here that will go up. So I need to install the garage door, which is over there. A 4-meter door so I can get vehicles in and do some filming here. For me, I'll probably have my Saxo here to do some prep work on it. It's only 1 degree, but working with the big machine warmed me up. All right, well, I'll make these little stories for you from time to time. That's it, yeah. There's a garage door to install. I had to cut a post that was badly made in cement because I needed to line it up with Leo to install the garage door. Over there, all the way on the other side, the guy had put in a post that was too thick, so actually it was sticking out from all of that. So I had to remove that thickness. Thanks to a buddy. And then you use the big grinder. That thing cuts hard. I didn't film everything. Exhausting, seriously. Respect to everyone using those big machines all day. It's tough work. All right, well, today, here we go. To begin installing the door, it arrives like this, like this, like this. All the rollers and everything go here. And the door has been here for quite a while already, so it will be a sectional door that will open. That way, I'll have to assemble it myself. I decided to do everything myself because it's not cheap, and I thought, well, I'll do as much of the work as I can on my own. And at the same time, well, it teaches me to do things with my own hands. My friends, after 6 hours of work, he finally has a door up there. But that, on the other hand, is pretty physical. We had to put in supports and everything. We had to install brackets. Quite a job still. There were 3 of us. A bit of work, a bit of work. There's no motor yet, so later I'll add a motor up there. It's not that easy to install, especially since it's 4 meters wide. So it's a gigantic door. But on the other hand, now. There you go, did it myself. It's small and a bit of a hassle, but I'll leave it for now. Small job, though. I got into installing gates, so I set up my own motor, my entire gate, all by myself. I handled the electrical work, including installing an outlet and setting up the electricity myself. I had to move the neon light that was there because it needed to be shifted. Since I didn't have a bracket, I made a little bracket myself with that. Plus, I needed support for the rail and motor. Because here, you can't just put it down like that, and there normally, are you ready? Oh, wow, it opens by itself. I'm so happy. And I tell myself that I set this up all by myself, like a grown-up. This 4-meter door lets us bring cars into the studio. Oh, nice. It slows down a little at the end. There we go. And so to bring things in right here. Perfect. And that'll give me a bit of space so I can make a little studio for you later. We're continuing this work, but to give you an idea of the size, it looks like this, and then I'd really like to be able to make a little studio for you. Present the cars there and make a nice background and everything. We'll see how I set that up. But that's the plan for now. A little cement is needed to redo the entire concrete slab. Honestly, places like this are impressive. There's a lot of work, but I'm happy. I did most of it myself. The partitions, the door, everything. With some time and YouTube tutorials, you can manage. We're making progress little by little. And so far, it doesn't look too bad. Well, after 2 days of work, more than 5 or 6 tons of sand, this is what it looks like. We have an almost finished floor. We just need to redo the small surface on top. Are we going to do it like this with a small trowel? And this is what it looks like. There, not bad. We're good. We're not bad. There's just the little finishing touch on top left, and that's it. It was a lot of work. But wow, so it keeps going. It moves forward. It moves forward. It moves forward. It moves forward. It keeps going. When you do a little bit of everything yourself, it's not easy. Fortunately, I have friends who help me do a little bit of everything. The door, fortunately, I had friends who helped me install the door. To be honest, I bought it online. On Window 24, it was worth it. It's much cheaper than in France. It arrived on a big truck from Poland. It's a French site, window24.fr. I highly recommend it. Great deal. The beams, all that, it's always from Leroy Merlin. That's from Brico, Depot, and others. And there you go. We're continuing little by little. Same for the electricity. I got it from Leroy Merlin. And then luckily I have friends who are really motivated to help me. And there you go. I'm trying to do as much as possible because everything is really expensive, and that's it. You have to do it. I remind myself it'll give me a nice spot for shoots and more later. And I'm doing part of it myself, so that's also pretty rewarding. Well, the concrete is coming along. It's almost done. Just some finishing touches left. The wall over there is sealed. No more holes. That's pretty good. And then we still need to redo the whole surface on top to get a nice finish. A little bit like this here, and it'll go all the way to the end with a slight slope here. Anyway, we're doing pretty well. It's coming along. It's coming along. Well, now it's almost a week since we started the work, the slab. So it's looking good. I just have a little cleaning left to do. Here, you can see there's some small cement residues on top because that's the finishing layer. It's still a bit damp since the goal was to keep everything moist so it stays solid. So now I still have to do the walls here, the wall over there, and I'm going to paint that. I think it will give a bit of an industrial vibe. So there you go. Anyway, there's still work to do. Well, I bought some paint here, right here, and we're going to start painting. Well, to be honest with you, I did one roll with the roller and my hands are already covered in paint. This is going to be fun. Pfft. First coat. So I haven't done the bottom yet because I'm going to water it a little more for the cement and the moisture. But damn, she's just going to do this, and I still haven't done the little finishing touches and all that. It's hard work, you know, guys who paint on cinder blocks. Phew. Tough, huh? Wow. All right, well, let's keep going, okay? There's still more. Oh, wow, look at the size of that one. Phoo. It's really a heck of a job, honestly. Respect to all the construction guys, because ever since I've been doing construction, it's tough, really tough. You know, it takes time. But still, it saves me a lot of money to do it myself, and I'm happy to do it. It keeps me busy and helps me learn new skills. I told myself to always try to learn no matter what I do or what I already know. Do it anyway. Even if you fail, it's still a learning experience. Either way, you've learned something, and right now, I'm learning bit by bit. Let's keep going. All right, first coat. It's mostly done, just a few final touches left, like this one I hadn't noticed. All right, let's keep going, but phoo. That right there, it's exhausting, huh? Whew. It's not easy, all right. It's exhausting. So, like I was saying, I finished it at another time. I did a little second coat here at the bottom. I don't care since workbenches will hide it underneath. So, no need to do a lot of coats, and here I'll just do a thin coat, just so that when it's really dry at the slab level. And wow. Wow. So, I'll tell you, the camera doesn't really do it justice, but if you step back a bit, it looks fine. Well, it's better than just cinder blocks. Well, I prefer it anyway. That feels good. Well. All right, there we go. End of the day. It's 9 o'clock. I started at 3 something. Well, I did 2 coats. A coat on the top, a coat on the top. I'm stopping here because there's going to be a workbench here. All along here, I'll just do a quick touch-up later. Here, this one got its 2 coats. Over there, it's 2 coats. I'll see about a 3rd coat, maybe. Well, the joints and all that, it's just a little room like this to make videos. It's not like I live here or anything. So I thought, there you go. That's enough. It'll do the job. Even if I put a camera here, once the walls are finished with stretched canvas, everything will look nice and white. And if I really go for it, I'll put black carpet everywhere because I have 80 square meters of carpet that I could potentially put here. To really make it a video studio and everything, maybe a little interview corner, The small couch here, all that with a little can dispenser and everything. Maybe I'm getting carried away, but damn, I'm honestly proud of myself right now. Like installing the electricity, door, and other things. Anyway. All right. We had stopped at the slab. Look at what I just received today. What do you think it is? Do you know the brand Swiss Tracks? They're the ones who invented the tiles that are laid on garage floors. They have a patent. It's made in France. It's made in France. And that's a big, big plus for my garage here in France. So I'm not going to completely spoil it for you since all of this is tiles each time. I'm going to open them for you, show you quickly, but I'll make a dedicated video for you about what will happen in this magical place that's going to become a big, big garage. I also got some carpet, just in case to put on top, depending on the studio days, so I got that. The canvas like this, which I'll probably put on the wall, is basically stretched canvas, like what you might find on movie screens, for example. We'll cover all that. I considered drywall, but it was too expensive. I have to admit, there are several things that are recycled, like this and this. The floor is unchanged. I made plans with some forensics. It's going to be really, really nice in these 70 square meters of space here that I managed to find to set up a little video studio and a filming area for you. And as you can see, we can put in, for example, some two-wheelers and so on. I'll be able to come film for you here. There's a lot to do, which is why you see all this stuff. Because actually, there's even a driveway, to be honest with you. That's not yet usable to access this place. So that's why I got it really cheap, and it allows me to do all this for you, and I love it. There are really some things, for example, this here, look, wait, there's one. If you look here at the Tartarai factory, I love it. Anyway, you can see this isn't high art. We're not in a 5-star hotel, but I'm doing what I can with my limited means. And I'm going to try to make something for you that even with my own 2 hands will at least look like something. The goal is to make something nice for you. Anyway, today I'm going to put all of this together and I'll give you a little recap once we're done. Since, as you can see, the floor's done, the door's done, it's motorized, and the walls just need to be covered. I'll do that once the floor's installed, I think. And what's nice about the floor is that the tiles are clip-on and can be unclipped, so that'll make it possible to do something cool. The walls are painted here. That'll do the job just fine, and, well, I think I need to get to work. All right, let's go. Well, the floor's almost done, but before finishing, there are still the corners and other spots missing. As I said, I'm going to put stretched fabric all around on these walls to really hide this mess, while waiting to maybe have a bit of budget and one day really do it with drywall and insulation. Or I don't really know for now, so I just had this lying around. So I thought, hey, I have these little wooden strips like this, so what I'm going to do is put them here for now. Start putting a frame, at least on this side. See how it looks? This white fabric here, and the thing that bothers me is that I have this bracket here sticking out of the wall holding the door. So it's a bit complicated. Since it's the canvas, I'll try to do something behind it. I'm not really sure how yet, but we'll try. We'll try something, maybe cut it out and have, I don't know, maybe in the hallway it'll look like a little sewing detail. Anyway, I really don't know yet how to do it. We'll see what's possible. So first, make this frame for that part in this little piece, then we'll see. I'm placing the frame here and adding something in the center for rigidity since it's a stretched canvas. We still need to stretch it, and if I have enough strips, it should work. Try making this small frame first and see how it goes. If it works, I'll do the whole thing. Otherwise, maybe I'll use plasterboard. That will take more time, materials, and much more money. We'll see, since, as I often say, this is all recycled. This is recycled. The canvas, this is recycled. This is recycled too. And there you go. I try to improve everything. The door that comes from Poland, I ordered it on France 24. No, window 24, and actually it's 1,000 times cheaper than all the others. I paid a third of what others did, and it ships directly from Poland. So it's great. And on top of that, they're exactly the same as the ones you find in France. They're made over there. It's just that what you buy in France is made there and shipped here with a different sticker. That's a little tip to know. So I measured and made my drawings. Next, I'll need to cut some strips to make the frame. I'll draw the frame on the floor and then I'll put it there. Hopefully I have enough nails and screws at home, but that's less certain. Well, the floor's almost done. I had to move some little things again because in the end, I'm going to put drywall everywhere. It was much easier than stretched fabric. I tried stretched fabric but removed it because it was too complicated. So I decided to use water-resistant drywall panels everywhere instead. It's better since there's some humidity in a garage. We've started installing the rails, aiming to place them at both the bottom and top. We repeat this every 60 centimeters since a drywall sheet is 1 meter 20. We put screws here and in the middle for added rigidity and to prevent movement. And so like that, it allows me to really hide all this mess right here. So there you have the rails at the top and bottom, and we see this. It's marked with a laser, so I won't aim it at the lens. The goal is to mark everything with the laser for perfectly straight walls. Basically, it's super simple. We do this, we stick these two things together, and then we fix them to the floor, and that's what it looks like. So the goal here is to finish this part and that part over there, and then it will look much cleaner. And the advantage of drywall is mainly that I'll be able to put up shelves, put up posters, etc. Because with stretched fabric, I realized I couldn't do anything before, but here I still have plenty of possibilities. Because of the fabric, I can't put or lean anything against the wall, even temporarily. Well, it wasn't possible on the fabric, so actually the fabric. Very good idea, but at the same time, well, it restricts things way too much. Actually, so drywall would be a much better idea, and if it gets dirty, you can repaint it just as easily. The friends and some family helping me don't want to be on video, so I'm not showing them. For their privacy, they don't really like social media, which I completely understand. What about you? Do you enjoy being online and on social media? Initially, I wasn't a big fan, but over time, you get used to it. That's an interesting question. Social media. Don't hesitate to let me know. Well, thank you for coming. The drywall is progressing. A few tasks remain to finish here since it's more complex there. But yeah, it's coming along nicely. I still need to remove a few small tiles. There's all of that left. A few scraps because we took 3 meter pieces since it was 2 meters 80. And yeah, it's still moving forward. There's a small part left to finish there. And then after that, tape everywhere, so lots and lots of tape. Make sure to fill in all the screws a little bit, and there you go. It's starting to take shape, and now it's starting to look nice. There's plenty to do. All right, drywall installed. There was a wall here that was a bit damaged, so in the end we cut all of that out. It was a bit complicated, but we glued this side and screwed it in since we couldn't anchor a rail directly to the wall. That's the rail you've seen everywhere. And there you go. Really quite a lot of work. Phew. Honestly, it was a crazy amount of work, so this is what it looks like now. Now, we'll have to do the finishing touches, fill in all around the beams, because that was also something pretty complicated. There you go, that's the work. So normally you'll have a view like this afterwards, where I could park the cars there, or a motorcycle and everything, or also there. The neon light will make a nice background, so I could film videos for you like this. You could put a bike here, and once it's clean, it'll look nice, right? Yeah. Even from a little farther away, like this from the corner, yeah, it'll make a nice little studio. Anyway, what do you think? It's messier than mine, but not bad. I had already painted, and over there, on that side, a little workshop corner that I'll set up at that time. Not bad. I like it. My lure was stuck with paint. It's really hot today, 31 degrees, but there you go. First coat of paint done. It's starting to look like something now. It's going to be really nice. Okay, second coat. Usually you won't see the stripes or anything, so it should be good, right? Oh yeah, it's starting to have some style. Oh yeah, now it's really starting to give an idea of what it's going to look like. Oh, I love it. It's clean. It's beautiful. Perfect. After the first coat of paint, we fix the little imperfections, the small flaws that come back around the seams. At least a little bit, so just a bit of filler. Tap, 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 and there you go. And we'll put on a little second coat as soon as it's dry, and since it's 31 degrees, it dries very quickly. Well, it's taking shape, and now we've just finished the second coat. Oh, wow, it makes such a difference, and when you see it with the whole floor done, you're going to love it. And, well, maybe I'll add some here too, actually, because I thought, well, there was this little bit that wasn't done, so might as well do it. It doesn't bother me because, well, that's how it is. But, yeah, it's true that I think if sometimes I do these little shoots like this, there's a little part missing there, you know? Well, there's a little post. But honestly, it's true that it's cooler. Extend it, at least up to there, because this wall really stands out just as much. That's fine, but here, it makes a difference. So yeah, I'll extend it a little bit. In the end, this and this keep piling up. It never stops. But here, anyway, damn, it's super clean. I love it. Wow, it really makes a difference. In the end, since I added more, there was a large strip. Well, here, I'm having fun, you know. I had to make sure it's really smooth. Well, thanks for me. Yeah, it's work. She really did a good job on that. It has to be really smooth. It's a lot of work. All right, I'll keep going. And then painting the last part, and after that, we'll be pretty good. All right, so now we've got both ends. I just finished this, so yeah, we're in pretty good shape. If you watch this video, I'm saving the floor reveal for the end. I didn't want to show everything here, so I'm making a separate video just about the floor and its installation. And there you go. That's the rest and the end of this video. So it will be in 2 parts, and you'll see, it's actually really, really stylish. So I'm making a dedicated video for you where you'll also see, this time, the complete end of the garage. Don't hesitate to subscribe, etc. Make sure to subscribe, especially to see what's coming next. And well, anyway, thanks to them for the floor. All right, let's get started. See you soon. I'm counting on you for the next video, and let me know what you thought about these little projects in this garage. In your opinion, what can we do here? And don't hesitate to share ideas as well about what I could do here. Anyway, see you soon. Ciao.